G'day guys, now we're up here on the central coast of New South Wales again. This time we're back at Central Coast Volkswagen to pick up the all-new Volkswagen Tiguan Allspace. Now the Allspace is longer than the standard Tiguan and it's got 2 extra seats in the back, so this is a true Volkswagen 7-seater SUV. Stay to the end of the video guys and you'll hear my complete thoughts about this video, but for now let's take this little beauty for a drive. G'day folks, welcome back to Throttle Downunder, where we upload weekly motoring news, reviews and stories. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit subscribe, tap the bell, make sure you stay in touch with all of our latest videos and enjoy this video today. Alright, now sitting down in the cabin of the Volkswagen Allspace, it's not unlike any other Volkswagen that you jump in. It's comfortable. You've got all of the typical quality Volkswagen features. The ergonomics are fantastic. Everything is exactly where it should be. It's comfortable. Everything falls to hand perfectly. Now this one we're in today is the Highline, the Volkswagen Tiguan Allspace 7-seater Highline. So the Highline is the upper level of the Allspaces that are available. Comes with leather seats, a larger screen for your navigation and your sound systems, 9.2 inches. This also comes with upgrades that include the digital dash display, which is a very, very cool feature of the Volkswagen Automotive Group. I absolutely love it. Now this is the Volkswagen 7-speed DSG gearbox, and we have access on the steering wheel with this model to have the paddle shifters, so when it's in manual selection we can actually select the gears that we want, hold the gears, and we can pump it a bit harder if we're overtaking a vehicle or you're tucking into a corner and you want to drop a gear. This does it perfectly. Now this is also an all-wheel drive, so your stability and your traction and your steering is exceptional at all times. Now sitting down underneath the climate control here, we've also got heated seats, which seems to be something that a lot of cars are doing these days. My wife loves it, drives me crazy, but each to their own. Underneath the climate control is your power outlets. There's a 12-volt power outlet, there's 2 USB outlets, and there's also an auxiliary input as well. So fully equipped for the modern day electronics. There's heaps of storage in the car as well. The door pockets could fit a large bottle of water in there with ease. Plenty of space. Coming through the center console, there's a little slidey hatch here. As you slide it back, it exposes the spot for 2 coffee cups, as well as a little bit of extra space. There's a small center console just underneath your armrest. It's not massive, but you could fit your phone in there, sunglasses maybe. Above here we actually have a drop down for maybe 2 sets of sunglasses or telephones up there, and a secondary drop down possibly for the back seat people to be able to store things in the roof as well. Alright, I've moved now to the back seat, and this is where this car really comes into its own. Now this is the second row of 3 rows in this car, and I'm 5'10", so I'm not tall, but I'm a bit of a solid unit, so I can take up a fair bit of space normally. But I don't know if you can see very well on the camera, but I've got about 10 to 12 centimeters between my knees and the back of the driver's seat. Now the driver's seat's set up to where I would drive it from, so there's plenty of leg space and knee space in here. Head space, I think we've got probably about 5 centimeters. I know the camera didn't pick it up there because of the way the camera's positioned, but I've got about 5 centimeters above my head for head space. Another cool little feature, there is a, let's call it a kids technology rack. So obviously long drives, the kids have got their iPads, they're watching YouTube, they're watching Throttle Downunder on YouTube, and they're watching it all in comfort. It can't fall over anywhere. Very, very cool feature. Also in the back row here, down on the center console, there is another 12-volt power outlet. There's another USB outlet. There's heated and cooling seat controls and rear vents for the climate control. So this second row of seating is super comfortable and very spacious in this car. Beautiful. All right, now this is where it might get a bit tricky. I'm going to try and get over into the third row of seats. Now, quite clearly, this car is primarily designed for the family in mind, and like most 7-seaters, the back seats are primarily just for the little kids. But I'm a big kid. Let's see if I can get in there. In fact, looking at it now, I don't like my chances, but let's have a go. I'm buggered, but I've squeezed onto the third row of the Volkswagen Allspace Tiguan. Now, as I said, this is probably a car that will be designed to have little kids in the third row. First row, perfect. Second row, exceptional for the passengers. Third row, we're talking maybe 12 years and under in here. I am squeezy. But it's not completely uncomfortable. There are cup holders back here, and I'm just touching the roof if I sit up straight, but I do feel like a gorilla in a monkey's enclosure. So anyway, awesome for versatility for family with small kids. Not great to fit normal size humans in the third row. Now the SUV market is one of the hottest markets out there, especially in Australia these days. I want to know, what would be the ultimate SUV in your opinion? In the comments below, drop me a comment. Let me know your favorite SUV. What do you own, or what do you want to own? Let me know in the comment below, and I'd love to hear your opinions about what your favorite SUV is. Look, everything's really quite comfortable in the cabin, to be completely honest. Everything falls to hand. As I said earlier, it's just everything that you'd expect from Volkswagen. It's a stereotypical, modern day, comfortable, affordable luxury Volkswagen. Now we're only in an urban area at the moment, 60km/h zone, and the acceleration is more than adequate for the urban areas. We'll take it out on an open road and give it a bit more of a go. Remembering this is an all-wheel drive as well. This is so we've got power running to all 4 wheels when needed. The visibility out of the cabin is exceptional. The A-pillars are relatively thin, so there's not much of a blind spot behind the A-pillars, and your peripheral vision that takes you around just to your shoulders, you can't even see your B-pillars in your peripheral vision. So there's plenty of arc of really good visibility in this car. There's a really good gap of visibility over your right shoulder to look at cars in the blind spot from the mirror, and in fact plenty of space there to have a really good look. The rear window is large, but it's a long way back. Now this is a bit longer than the traditional Tiguans, so the window is a long way back, but the mirror fills the window really quite nicely, and visibility is good. Wing mirrors, they're a nice shape, and certainly allow you to see all the way to the back of the car, which is fantastic. The cabin's a really quiet and comfortable space to be. The audio system is exceptional at loud volume as well as at soft volume. Really nice ambience within the cabin, and the road noise is very low. Now there's 2 levels in the Volkswagen Tiguan Allspace. It comes in the comfort line and it comes in the high line. The comfort line is the entry level. It has a 2-litre engine that is 132 kilowatts and 320 Newton meters of torque. And the high line, the upgraded version, has a slightly bigger 2-litre petrol engine, and it comes in at 162 kilowatts and 350 Newton meters of torque. Now we're in the high line today, So it means we do have a little bit more power than what the Comfort line would offer. We also do have the added luxuries that the Highline comes with as well. Now, if you're interested in this car, you're interested in because you've probably got a small family. As you saw earlier, me squeezing into the third row, it's not ideal. You wouldn't really ever be putting adults in there, but small kids, it's a great little spot for them. We have 270 litres of boot space in here. With the rear seats folded down, that gives us 700 litres of boot space. Now, if you're in the market for a 7-seater like this, the other cars you're probably looking at are the Kia Sorento, the Skoda Kodiaq, and the Hyundai Santa Fe, and probably even the Peugeot 5008. Now, I can't make too many strong comparisons between the others and this because I simply haven't been in them at all. But from the point of view of this Volkswagen, it really puts a smile on my face. Now, I don't have a family, I don't have a small family with kids, but this would certainly be one of the cars that I would seriously consider buying with a family of 3 or 4 kids. My final opinions on the Tiguan Allspace. Well, what is there not to like? It's a really good looking SUV. It's got everything you come to expect from Volkswagen, from its luxuries, from its safety, and from its conveniences as well. Coming down the side of the car, just remember, front seats, beautiful and comfortable, luxurious, like you're sitting in your couch. Second row, plenty of space and heaps of amenities in there as well. Second row, you could easily fit 3 big humans in there like me. Third row, kids only. Please don't expect that you're going to get adults in that third row comfortably or safely. It's not going to happen. It's purely for kids only in the third row, but still very cool to be able to get 2 extra kids in the back of this. Now, if you're wanting a 7-seater to move 7 adults or even teenagers that are bigger than little kids, then look at the Volkswagen People Movers. They've got plenty of options. The Tiguan Allspace might not be suitable to you if you're trying to move 7 adults, but moving a family with a couple of little kids, perfect. There's plenty of space for little kids in the back. Tiguan Allspace, big thumbs up from Throttle Downunder, and I think it's an absolute winner. It's a great car. Thanks for watching another video, folks. I've got a question for you. What is your favourite SUV and why? In the comment sections below, let me know the SUV that you like the most that's available on the market these days. Let me know why you love it, and drop it in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about the SUVs available today, and in particular in Australia. Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, guys, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. That's totally cool. In the comment section below, let me know why you loved it or why you hated it. Let's have a conversation. And until next time, subscribe, share, like, and thanks again. We'll see you on the next video. Ciao.